Now we've got Buzz T on the line, who's creating all the buzz with his music, embarking audiences on a dynamic musical voyage. The talented artist showcases an inventive, inviting spirit, bringing something new to the genre with his brand new album, Worldwide Flows. And Buzz is of course here with us, as I say. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. What about you, Tone? Thanks for inviting me to the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's smashing to have you here. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. So this album, Worldwide Flows, how would you describe it?
I would describe Worldwide Flows as an album that brings the whole world together, with a lot of negativity and things out there. I wanted to make something that was fun, something that you could dance to, something that makes you feel good, something positive.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's what the world needs nowadays,
Yeah, absolutely. We need cheering up sometimes, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was this influence about, coming out of COVID and being able to get outside and be in a crowd again and those type of things. So, kind of like a victory song, right?
Yeah. And how long did it take you to come up with it?
Well, we were in the house over here in the U.S. I'm in the Midwest. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, near, Chicago, Great Lakes area. And, we were in the house. We had very strict guidelines of lockdown, things like that for about 3 years. So,
wow.
It allowed me to focus back in on my music. And, I wanted to, put something out there where, anybody could listen to. It's not going to offend anybody. Just some good music, mainstream, just good old fashioned hip hop. So that's what inspired it.
And when you're in a place that's had some tough rules for basically 3 years, how do you stop yourself from going mad?
Well, you eat a lot. We probably ate too much. And just that was a big part of the day. Hey, what's for dinner? But, we also had, values brought back. You spent more time with your family. You looked at what was important to you. You just had more time to do music. And, that was a situation where I could really focus in. Me and my producer, Little Hank, I have a 17-year-old phenom producer. He's from Great Britain. And, so I assisted him, helping him get his style together. And at the same time, he gave me a little bit of that new wave with the modern technology and things. So, it turned out beautiful. My album I'm releasing is Worldwide Flows, but we also did a dual release with Little Hang called New World. And, we have videos available on YouTube, on all your social media. You can purchase the albums. So it's just been like a fantastic, fresh sound that's out now.
I think a lot of people, even once the COVID restrictions are over, are still eating a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just, that being one of the, worldwide pandemic, who would have thought we ever went through something like that? But, I think some good things came out of it as far as nature maybe came back a little bit over here in the States. And time with your family and, looking at those things that are important, family, friends, those type of things. And just, humanity in general, being able to go back out and do some things and travel. We had the opportunity in March where I dropped my video, Purple Plane. We did that over in England, over on Westminster, right around the Big Ben area. And I was blessed enough to see that the Queen's Palace, because it was my first time traveling abroad, and I saw the palace and we have scenes in there and the flag was up, so I heard that was in there. So in my condolences to all the English people around the world. So but just a great visit over to England. England. We did a video also over on Edgware Road. That was Little Hang Songs in My Head. And so we had a great time over there. People were very friendly, and we enjoyed that. So we're trying to extend our brand, all over the world, and it's music that you will definitely enjoy, right?
Absolutely. That sounds like such a fun time to come over here. Of course, you mentioned the emerging artist Lil Hang, which you've done this dual release with very recently. Yeah. How did you get together with him?
I got together with him because he was a younger guy that was interested in music, and I had a wealth of experience in it. And we just started making music together to have fun, and it started, getting better and better. And then we said, hey, well, why don't we take this music we've been making over the last 3 years and release it? So there was difficulty. You couldn't really do shows. You had to do a lot of social media, YouTube, things like that. So we caught up with that. I mean, we do everything pretty much in-house ourselves. We're just looking to get some distribution, some terrestrial stations, if the right deal came along, sure, we look at it. But just putting some good music out there for the world,
Yeah. Well, what else is coming up for you? Do you have more plans for stuff?
Yes, I'm doing a long list of radio interviews. You're like my 1 and 2 days. So we're doing kind of, stretching our brand and really just trying to go national and international. So we want to do shows. We want to do more videos. And like I say, just pushing to complete an album is a lot. So now we're ready to market that album. I'm ready to get that into many hands as we can, right?
Yeah.
That's a human contribution. And, if you can do music, it's kind of like what you put out is what you get back, right? So we stay with the positivity and something, something that you can jam to.
Well, in the meantime, where can we find your new album?
You can find the new album. You can get that on Reverb Nation. You can also have a website. This is where we'd like you to go. It's www.buzztandlilhang.com. Lil Hang is Lil. And you can get the whole album right there, both of the albums. We appreciate any comments or, anything that we can do for you, the community. We're always open to that too, right?
Yeah. Many thanks for joining us today. It's been great to talk to you.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you letting me on the show, and, just world peace and love to everybody out there.